Man, it makes me think about how somebody mentioned to me recently, and they were saying that I only like being around children. You know, being a preschool teacher and working in after school programs with, you know, pre-adolescents and stuff. They're saying you around children all the dang time, and I don't think you like being around adults or whatever. And I had to sit there and think about it. And when I put some thought into it, I realized that I have more patience and I'm less tolerant, you know, with adults, I would say, you know, because of that very idea of people thinking that they have all of this time in the world, you know?
Yeah. I totally understand, you know, and on one hand, it's like, well, you could work on that and try and have more tolerance. Like, that's why I actually enjoy intolerant people. I say that right in my book, you know, because they make me more tolerant. They make it so that I see the intolerance. Like, if somebody's like, I need it now, Ken, I need it now, I need it now. You're not going to get it, you know. I'm going to sit there, you know what I mean? I'm going to sit there as long as it takes until you understand that you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
But if somebody comes to me patient and they're like, do your best, take your time. I know you're an artist, you know, I want to be the best. Then I'll make sure they get it, you know, as fast as I can possibly do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a constant, I mean, it's yin and yang, it's a constant give and take, and it's all energy, right? So the idea is you have this physical representation that, you know, all the elements have come together to create a physical representation of your spirit, okay? And what you're observing is naturally is always going to be you. You know, we're a mirror for each other. So in order for you to be the best you that you can possibly be in this representation, you should be able to take in and store energy more than you're giving it out. Okay? If you're constantly giving out energy, but it's like not getting enough sleep, not, you know, getting enough on your diet, you know what I mean? You're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
You know? So the idea is to be still. In stillness, you're moving a lot less. Your mind is not, you know, so muddy. It's like muddy water. If you have muddy water, it has to settle back down to the earth underneath the water. You can't go in and try and catch all the mud that's swirling around. You go in and you try to mess with it, you're going to muddy it up some more. So you need to let it be still. And that's when you get a clear reflection. That's everything. I mean, if you understand that one teaching, it's everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what are some of the challenges that people have to just understanding that one teaching?
Because they're thinking, what did he say? What did he mean by that? Do I have to do the breathing thing that he said before? You know what I mean?
There gotta be more to it.
There's gotta be more to it. It can't be that simple.
He ain't charging nobody $500 to tell him that.
Exactly. You know, there's not a drug that you could take. You know what I mean? That drug is called death. You know, so I mean, there's a lot of challenges if you're talking about, like, who are we talking about? Because you could be talking about 5%, or you could be talking about 85%. Their challenges, they're blind, deaf, and dumb. That's always going to be the challenge, you know? So for 5%ers, the challenge is more so to cast off any kind of bitterness or, you know, spitefulness that you have towards people who are blind, deaf, and dumb, your environment, you know, the cards that you were dealt, you know what I mean? Like, always putting it on somebody else, like, man, I got a bad shake. You know? But it's like, you set that up. If you're not your own creator, like, if you're coming to me asking me for enlightenment, then you don't have it, you don't understand it, so you're not, I can't give it to you. You're seeking outside yourself. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time, it's like, some people run the risk of being on the opposite side of the spectrum. So if you're the have-not, you know, and that's the only world that you know, and that's what you're used to, when you start learning this knowledge of who you are, and you're growing and you're developing, some people run the risk of being on that opposite side of the spectrum now. When you're walking around egotistical, you know, you think that you got it all. You know what I mean? You on this pedestal, and you're looking down at other people as if they're less than you. You know, then you're basically becoming the image and the likeness of the 10% now. You know?
I mean, what more can I add to that? You know, I mean, you're talking about somebody who's hood rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're all about what's out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how they appear to other people, and you know, they're worried about how they look to the so-called higher ups.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They want to impress people that they think can help them accelerate their career and their financial status and fame and all that stuff.